Hello, my name is Rabbi Josue Daniel White. I'm a Jewish Messianic Roman Catholic. That means I'm mixing Judaism and Roman Catholicism because Jews are making the mistake of not following the New Testament and Christians are making the mistake of not following the Old Testament enough. Both sides need to follow more of each other's denomination. So that's why I'm creating my own denomination, which I would probably call Jewish Roman Catholicism. So, today's sermon is about the power of total faith and devotion. First, you have to understand there's no denying that there is God. You have to look into 3.14 pi, intelligent design, and all the stories of the Bible, how their real history, and historical stories about the Roman Empire and about how people that fight a cause in the name of God usually end up winning. And you look at the Catholic Church today and it's very powerful, and that's because it has God on its side. Israel has God on its side. Any government that is theocratic usually becomes very powerful. I've had several near-death experiences, and I always survived because of intense prayer. I got beat up by the INM Mexican Customs just for asking, why do you guys always ask me for my visa and you don't ask anyone else? And they beat me up very severely and possibly caused me schizophrenia through kicking my head while I was laying on the floor over and over, stomping on my head. And I spent one night in the Tijuana jail. There were Mara Salvatrucha gangsters holding blades, and I survived. I prayed intensely. President Donald Trump is very devotedly Christian. You could say not enough, but he is a Christian. And he has had several Christian pastors over at the White House to pray together. And that's why he is being very successful in his campaign and presidency. It's very important to have biblical values. It's very important to understand the damage caused by secular culture, both personal and on a massive sociological level. You have to understand that, let's take myself as an example. Depression and bipolar. What does this come from? It comes from both my parents being secular, getting divorced when I was 3 years old, growing up without a family, without a father, very lonely, and this causes depression on any human being, not just me. Most loneliness is a result of the secular culture we lived in. Today I went to church and I received a book called The Biggest Lie in the History of Christianity at my local Catholic church. It's by Matthew Kelly. How modern culture is robbing billions of people of happiness. I was going to do this sermon about 2 days ago, and yet today I received this book for free at church without expecting it. That's a sign from God that, I'm on the right track. Another example of why, Christianity is beautiful and good for you. Big families. People that have big families obviously don't have to go through loneliness. I personally can't wait to have a wife and unlimited number of children. Most crime is because of secular culture. Most cults is because of secular culture. Also, I want to talk about polygamy. Polygamy is okay. Doesn't mean you should do it. Doesn't mean it's acceptable. But it's not as big of a sin as, say, murder. It's not on the top list of, the top 10 deadly sins. There's a prayer, the Lord's Prayer, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. That means people need to start creating a society where laws are, in fact, religious. I believe Mexico, out of this entire Western Hemisphere, needs that the most. Needs theocratic Roman Catholic government. that would prevent all the crime, all the disease that's going on in Mexico. So that's just a quick sermon I wanted to give. Most people don't have the patience for long sermons that go on for an hour or two or even half an hour. But that's a quick summary of what I would like to discuss, and I'm going to be making more and more videos like this, and even longer ones, slowly and surely. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe, as they say. And again, my name is Rabbi Josue Daniel White. God bless you, and please read the Bible.